It's a very simple tune, it's a very simple upgrade.
You immediately feel that there's just a lot of wheel spin. If you floor it, go to the Autobahn. The tuning scene for this car was going to be really great.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autotop NL. My name is Max, and today we are doing a quick little POV review with this Volkswagen Up GTI. We are at Elmerhaus Automobieltechnik near Bremen in Germany again, and this is sort of their shop car. So they use it to get around, to pick up stuff. They give it to customers if they leave their car at Elmerhaus. It's just a cool little car to get around with, and well, we're just going to drive it a bit on the Autobahn and then back to Elmerhaus just to feel how it is, because this has had an ECU upgrade. So this little 3-cylinder engine stock delivers 115 horsepower and 200 Newton meters. This one with an ECU upgrade does 143 horsepower and 228 Newton meters of torque. It also has a KW suspension kit on there, lowered, and that's it really. So it's a very simple tune, it's a very simple upgrade. It's a very simple car. I mean, it's such a cool car to sort of get into the performance car game. I mean, this could be a first car. It's cheap, it's safe, it's not that quick, but it is fun. It is a lot of fun, and you know, it's just a little bit of humor in there, which I like. And well, what else? We've got a lot of stickers, so the Black Panther stickers on there as well, with a black VW logo. And they are also going to work on the exhaust to give it a little more of a sound, because right now there's no sound coming from the exhaust. It's just from the sound generator that's in here. No changes inside. So stock, this car does 8.8 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour, but with this 25% power upgrade, that should be a bit quicker. We've also tested the top speed already, which was higher than stock, so the remap definitely works. Because stock we couldn't get it past 206 kilometers an hour, and today we did 218, so that's quite a big difference actually. So let's go to the Autobahn. And well, you immediately feel that performance gain. It is just a little bit more chunky, it definitely feels more powerful, which it could use, because you know, it was quick to get around with, but it was not fast. So little run, that's actually not bad for this little car. And I still really love that 3-cylinder sound. It's so much fun. But obviously, because it's so wet, if you floor it, there's just a lot of wheel spin. You can turn off traction control. I actually thought that this was the traction control, but it's the city braking. So there's no traction control button to switch it off. But let's do a 4th gear pull from 75, floor it, and you actually feel that torque that went from 200 to 228 Newton meters. It's just a nice little upgrade. It just feels that little bit more like it's moving. And well, when we drove the stock version of this car, I already said that I thought that the tuning scene for this car was going to be really great, because you know, there's just so much potential, and it doesn't have to be that expensive. It's just, you can accomplish a lot with, you know, some parts on a budget, and do a little remap, KW suspension, maybe an exhaust, and you have such a fun little car. And I really understand why Elmerhaus uses this car to sort of as a shop car, because it's just fun, and everyone who sees this car is going to be laughing, especially if they drive like an RS6 with 800 horsepower, and they give this car to them. They're like, okay, well,
Let's see what it's like, and they will like it, I can promise you that. Every petrolhead will love this car. And that KW suspension, you definitely feel it in the corners. You don't have to be going that fast because this is such a high little small car that it sort of rolled a bit. And with this KW, the body is much more rigid as well, or the entire car is, and also because it's lowered with that stiffer suspension, it's actually nicer to drive than the stock one. And still, you know, the stuff that the regular Up has on the interior is just a nice Volkswagen interior. It does feel a bit more premium in here than the Suzuki Swift Sport we drove recently, which I think is its main competitor. Always brings a smile on my face, this car, especially when it has a little more horsepower than stock. Alright, so we're back at Elmer House right now. So that's the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed this little quick and dirty POV review. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right here. You can check out this POV review of the Suzuki Swift Sport. You can also check out this POV reviews playlist, and you can follow us on social media. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications thing with the bell. Thanks guys, see you at the next one. Bye.